Former governor of Rivers State has been exposed. He allocated over 2,000 hectares of land to this son that is valued at about 3.6 billion US dollars. Let me repeat it, not in naira, 3.6 billion US dollars. If you convert it, that is over 5 trillion naira. A land of that value is what you allocated to this small boy. I beg, make una ask, is this no land grabbing? I want to ask. Put it on the comment section. Is this no land grabbing? Because make it make sense that FCT minister, the former governor of Rivers State, Chief by 𝐚𝐥𝐥𝐸𝐿, who has never worked anywhere, he does not own a factory, but yet had the effrontery to allocate this kind of magnitude of value of land to this his son who knows nothing and who is not going to do anything with that land. Can you now see that all Bola Tinubu and this corrupt politicians do is for themselves and their children? If you are supporting them and you think they are doing anything meaningful for you and for your interest, shame.
It is now all over the news that 𝐚𝐥𝐥𝐸𝐿, who happens to be the FCT minister in Abuja, allocated a land worth 3.6 billion naira to his son Joaquin 𝐚𝐥𝐥𝐸𝐿. While allocating almost 2,082 hectares of land in Abuja to your son, for what exactly? Via Joaquin Farms and Estates Limited. The land spans Asokoro, Mayatama, Katampe, Kusape, Gadua, and other elite districts. That is not a gift. It is a transfer of national asset to a private dynasty. What is going on? This is impunity in a broad daylight. Some defend it by saying ground rent is paid after allocation. Yes, but that misses the point. This isn't about fees. It is about who got the land, why, and under what process. Thousands of Nigerians apply for land and get ignored for years. But one man's son with zero public record walks away with a city's worth of plots. Just imagine. Isn't this corruption in a broad daylight? Public office has now been used for private enrichment. It breaches the code of conduct amongst the principle of equity in governance. Abuja is indeed not Wike's family estate. It's not Wike's family's business. The land belongs to all Nigerians. This isn't allocation, it is appropriation. Institutional silencing. It's complicity. Honestly, where are the EFCC? EFCC with an afukwa henke. The National Assembly and the Code of Conduct Bureau to act. They are expected to act now. If not now, when? If Nigeria wants to be taken seriously as a democracy, it must prove that no one, no matter how powerful you are, is above scrutiny. You are not above examination. In fact, you deserve a proper scrutiny. Yes. This is not just about land grabbing. It is about justice. It is about trust and the soul of governance. Imagine, $3.6 billion worth of land. We are not talking of naira, we are talking of dollars. Convert it to now. Do you know how many trillion this thing is giving you? And Nigerian government abuse borrowing money from World Bank and IMF, where we have all it takes to make money. In a country where millions can't afford food, fuel, or basic health care at the moment. In a country where students are out of school. Hospitals are failing, and this security is the order of the day. How does one man hand over billions worth of public land to his own son as if it is his family's inheritance? Is Abuja now a private estate? Oh, now why be like bicycle? What is going on in this country? Nigerians are really suffering, yet those in power abuse looting on daily basis without no iota of shame, no limit, and no fear of consequences. Does it mean that these people think that they are above the law? I don't understand. The same places where ordinary Nigerians can't even dream of owning one plot of land. Wike's son is now allegedly owns hectares worth $3.8 billion. Honestly, this thing baffles me. It is high time Nigerians say enough is enough. We are indeed tired of these so-called politicians' heartless, mindless abuse of office. This is not public service. This is daylight robbery. If this government has any integrity left, let there be an investigation and let accountability begin at the top. Although Wike just come out to debunk this news that he did not allocate any land to his son, talking all kinds of blah, 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 blah. Honestly, things are really going on in a very wrong direction in this country. Wike, the minister, the FCT minister, denies allocating over 2,000 hectares of Abuja land worth 3.6 billion to his son Joaquin. According to him, in a statement he released today via 𝐚𝐥𝐥𝐬𝐿, the minister's media head, he described the report originally published by People's Gazette as a blackmail against his principal. The People's Gazette had in an exclusive report alleged that Wike, since assuming office in August 2023, has signed off 2,082 hectares of some of Abuja's most valuable land, including 𝐚𝐥𝐥𝐬𝐿, Asokoro, Gaduowa, Guzape and Buhari, to a company linked to his son, Joaquin Farms and Estate Limited. The report also said that Wike bypassed key civil service regulations, issued certificate of occupancy personally, and circumvented required payment, including ground rent and survey fees. One senior head of the minister reportedly told the newspaper, when we told the minister in April that he needed to slow down on frequent allocations to his own children, he said he was just starting because his goal was to make them the largest landowners in Abuja. Imagine, people from Abuja, people from Port Harcourt, I mean to say, you now want to make them the largest landowners in Abuja. This is borderline theft too. Which kind of leaders do we have in this country? But in his response, 𝐚𝐥𝐥𝐬𝐿 said, even though it is the right of the minister and members of his family, both immediate and extended, to own lands anywhere in Nigeria, including the FCT, provided all necessary conditions are met, no land has been allocated to any of his children. The People's Gazette report that had detailed how Wike, through Joaquin Farms and Estate Limited, a company registered on October 10, 2024, allegedly tied to his son, secured massive land allocations starting just days after incorporation. Official documents, which has been circulating all over the social media, cited in the report, revealed that on October 17, 2024, Wike allocated 350 hectares to the company under file number 155882. 600 certificates of occupancy were reportedly signed by Wike himself on February 25, 2025 this year, bearing file numbers 159134 through 159140, totaling over 1,500 hectares across multiple districts. A seventh file, 159135, was also said to be associated with the company. And now Wike is now coming out to tell us that all these things are lie. Why denying? Despite the minister denial, the controversy has sparked an outrage all over the social media spaces, particularly as the FCT under Wike reportedly struggles to pay salaries in several departments, including water services, environmental protection, and broadcasting. All kinds of things. Just imagine. This is happening. Look at what is going on. Yesterday, our own president, President Peter Obi, the presidential candidate, came out crying because of how Lagos State government demolished his brother's company. And now Lagos State government are still coming out to deny demolishing Peter Obi's property, others investigation. According to them, they say that this particular matter has been in court since 2014. And because from the court from the court statement which has been on the social media spaces, we now discover that they just filed a lawsuit against this person, and the owner of the premises, the owner of the company, is not even fully aware of what is going on. How can you claim that this case is in the court and the owner of the building is not even aware of what is going on? You see, this is just a deliberate act. This is just a deliberate act because in Igbo man, they are just looking for every means just to weigh Peter Obi down. They are just doing everything humanly possible to ensure that he will not even come out to contest for 2027 presidential election. Honestly, what do they say? It be like bicycle. According to the full details, they say that the Lagos State government has denied allegations made by Mr. Peter Obi that the state government demolished the property belonging to his brother. According to this report, when on Wednesday, the former Labour Party presidential candidate known as Peter Obi condemned what he described as Nigeria's slide into lawlessness under President Bola Tinubu, following the alleged illegal demolition of a company property belonging to his younger brother in Ikeja, Lagos State. Obi, in a statement on his X, had expressed outrage over the incident, which he had reflected a broader pattern of impunity and disregard for the rule of law in the country. But reacting in a statement signed by the Lagos State Commissioner for Information and Strategy, Mr. Gbenga Omotoso, the state government said that neither the Lagos State Building Control Agency nor any other arm of the government was involved in the demolition. And this particular demolition, the person that demolished this is yet to be identified. This is an unknown person. Things are really going on in the wrong direction in this country. What is going on? According to them, they said that we urge the public to disregard Mr. Obi's claim and rest assured that the Lagos State government will continue to work tirelessly to maintain law and order in our great state. So if it's not the Lagos State government that demolished these guys' company, then who are we going to hold responsible? Because for someone to go to someone's building and demolish it, you must be capable enough to handle anything that might come, any consequences. It is hard for you to see an individual that will just walk away and just walk up and suddenly and start demolishing someone's house. There must be a government backing. There must be a government backing. It is really, really sad that this kind of lawlessness, this kind of state is happening in the country. Nigeria is busy, it's getting busy every time, turning into anarchy. It is turning into a state of anarchy on daily basis. And the government seems not to do anything about it. Look at Nigerian military going to a Fedo community in Edo State, destroying all the community's houses, giving it out to Fulani herders. What is going on? So all these things are going on in the country. And now recently, Very Dark Man has gone to that particular community to intervene. He saw and he exposed exactly what is going on. Since 22nd of this month, I've been seeing videos, pictures of people crying out. Even one young guy the guy is asking Nigerians for help because he doesn't know where to start any longer. All his businesses were destroyed, the building was destroyed, and his goods got stolen. He doesn't know where to start anymore. A guy who went home, coming back to his shop, discovering that all his shops, everything his building has been demolished by the so-called Nigerian military. These people, the worst part of it is that these people that are doing this doesn't even know how much a rod, a bag of cement cost in the market. You claim to be a military personnel. Does that give you the impetus, the right, the temerity to go around the bad community, destroying people's hard-earned labor? Do you know what it takes to build house in the Nigerian of today? That you go out about destroying people's houses. Honestly, no one in Nigeria is above the law. Whether you're a politician, whether you're a president, whether you're a governor, whether you're a military, you are not above the law. It is high time we rise up we should rise in numbers to condemn all these impunities going on in our lands. Lot of things have gone in a very wrong direction in the country that we call our own. And the worst part of it, like I keep saying, is the government doesn't care. Wike coming out to disregard this news, to deny that he did not allocate this land worth 3.something billion to his son. Whereas the evidences are all over the social media space. How are you going to refute the evidences? Will you come out to tell that those evidences are fake? You see? All these politicians, both past and present politicians in Nigeria, all of them are the same thing. I must be frank with you. It is hard for you to see a good politicians out there, both past and present in Nigeria, that their hands are very clean or pure. They all have one place, one side that they are doing it, they are going wrong. All of them. I'm not excluding anybody. I'm not excluding anybody. That's all I want you guys to know. Which way can we make Nigeria better? Which way? What can we do to ensure that we are in a safe hand? What are we expected to do as Nigerians to ensure that our lives and properties are safeguarded? It is a question that we should ask ourselves and look for a better solution to opt for so that things will be put in the rightful way. If you're expected to opt for division, that should be the best way. Let every part go their separate ways. But I don't see the reason why the so-called militaries The so-called militaries in Edo State will be going around the bat in the federal community, destroying people's houses, taking their lands by force, and then allowing Fulani herders to dwell in these people's house. What exactly is going on? You see the negative effects of reintegrating the so-called Boko Haram repentant Boko Haram members into Nigerian military. And they are still busy building and constructing rehabilitation center for more terrorists that will just have an agenda and decide to surrender. So that at least they can be recruited to Nigerian army and they will continue causing their havoc using that means to terrorize the country the more. Things are really going bad. Things are really going in a very wrong direction in this country. Is it when you reach your own doorstep that is when you will start talking? Tinubu, is it when one of your child is being kidnapped? Is it when one of your building is being demolished? Is it when you people will talk? It's a question. No, it's a question. Remember that you that is occupying one position in the politics today or in the government office today as a politician. You are serving the people. You are expected to be selfless. You see why you see that people value Senator Natasha more than all of you? Because of how selfless this woman is. Because of the thing that this woman has done with the little amount of money she's been given to as a senator. Look at what this man have done is in her own constituency. Look at the FCT minister. You are abused ever since you resume as the FCT minister of Abuja. You are abusing, grabbing lands, demolishing people's houses, rendering people homeless, all kinds of things, land grabbing. Yes, 𝐚𝐤𝐿𝐤𝐞, you ruled Port Harcourt, River State for 8 good whole years. You couldn't establish company for your son. You couldn't establish a company in your son's name. It is now suddenly barely a year. Barely a year. It's not even up to a year. You elected in 2023 and in 2024 you have already established a company in your son's name using public funds, and you are busy converting public lands, public properties into your son's name. You see what is going on? This is a broad daylight theft. Anyway, my lover, let me not dwell or talk too more regarding this matter. What is your opinion regarding this? Feel free to drop it in the comment section. If this is your first time coming across our YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe. Turn on the bell button so you always go to notify whenever we post our latest content. We got you covered in all latest Nigerian news, be it political news, entertainment news, your favorite celebrities updates. We got you covered. Thank you guys and stay tuned for more updates.